Hey everybody, welcome back to James Plays Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. We're back in the college for a moment because there was one minigame I forgot to show off. You see that little green power box across the street? It has a little half-pipe effect to it, and you do a lip trick and it starts to overload the circuits. And then you need to grind on the power lines to get that back down to 0. It's easier said than done. If you mess up, like at all, you're kind of screwed. If you take too long, you're kind of screwed. So I have to keep my balance as best I can. And there we go. Now we will go back to San Francisco. And now we'll skate around and do some missions and talk about the comment of the day. Yay, woo, comment of the day, everybody! So today's comment comes from Momomo, who says, "Man, Ollie has some amazing voice acting. I wonder if that guy has done other roles." Well, you're in luck because that guy is Wally Winger, and he's a professional voice actor, and according to his IMDb page, he has 210 credits. So, yeah, I think you can find some of his work. Most notable would probably be the Riddler in the Arkham games. Anything else I wouldn't really say is notable. He does a lot of background voices, but man, does he do a lot of them. He does the majority of voices in this game, according to the credits, so see if you can tell which ones are Wally. Also, look at that hair, man. That's beautiful. So, this is a lot flatter than the college. You know, you have the big, wide open street, and the half pipes for air are few and far between. This is, I'd say, a much more street-oriented level, which is kind of reinforced by the fact that all the pro skaters you meet here are street skaters.
Yo, baby? Let's make it happen. You got 2 minutes. Beat this high score. Alright?
Aight.
Nice job, yo.
I'm surprised at how decent the pro skaters are at voice acting. They come off pretty natural, in my opinion. Let's go over here, and I think we're going to learn ourselves a new special trick. Get a new slot.
Oh, excuse me. It's our first visit, and we really want to remember it. Could I get a photo of you with my hubby? Fill your special meter, then do a dark slide on the waterside railing.
That is not Wally Winger, in case you were wondering. Okay, got our special meter up, and now we come back. Dark slide right behind the guy.
Ah, fantastic! You extreme action sports kids sure are talented. I suppose you could surf, ride BMX, inline skate, snowboard, wakeboard, and jump through bikes too, eh? Anyway, this will make a great addition to the scrapbook. Cheerio!
Yeah. Okay. That's a lot of talking from somebody who does not matter. And if anybody who doesn't matter is going to do a lot of talking in this game, it's going to be me. Now, we've got... Yeah, let's do Skater Kid.
Alright, it's like this. Collect the combo letters, but y'all gotta do it in one single trick combo.
This one's not too bad. It's a pretty straightforward line. You just gotta make sure your balance is good. And thankfully mine is maxed out.
Kid, you got skills.
Just stat points on stat points on stat points. Now we did our manual and rail, which I felt were the most important. So I'd say speed, ollie, hang time, and air are all equally important for getting good distance, clearing gaps. So I'll probably evenly distribute.
Man, I took a header and lost all my packages. Can you help me find them? There's 5 of them missing. Thanks.
Car, go away. This one's also a really easy mission because they're all just along this line, along the edge. Best way to get them, in my opinion, is just to do a little grind and gap.
Thank you so much. Now I can keep my job.
And yeah, like I said, I'm just going to evenly distribute because those are all important to being able to get big air. And here's Chad Muska.
Yo, you think you could beat my best 3 combos in a row? Man, you can't even front on that one, kid. Best go home to preschool.
Yeah, that's definitely a man that's trying too hard. So you just have 3 different skate spots where you just have to beat the combo. It's kind of like little mini high score challenges. And I think I did it.
That's it right there, that's it.
Let me see. I think this is Bike Messenger again, over here. Yep.
Let's see if you can match my blinding speed. We'll race down to the
This is another mission that involves skitching. It can be a little difficult because you gotta find the right car. I think they all spawn at the same time every time you start the mission. Yep. So instead of trying to get one of those ones further ahead, you go for this back one. They all go at the same speed once you start skitching. And then you detach and you mess up, apparently. Because I hit a car. Those are the cars that you need on your way back, so I'm gonna maybe try to... There we are. Whee! And as long as you get your car, you are significantly faster than him.
If I had that kind of speed.
Also, why is his crotch so dark? You can also sketch the rail car. And I'm just gonna try to slow down. There we go. Here's Chad Muska again, and he gives you the call up, the tricks, and do the tricks
out on
mission.
this ledge right here at EMB, man. Classic skate spot.
And you just gotta grind on this ledge. You don't actually have to get the gaps that are coming up, but it helps. I mean, you're gonna get them most of the time. But let me see if I can putz around here for a moment. See how those counted? And I didn't get a gap to go with it. So as long as you are grinding on this ledge, there we go. Not too difficult yet. Maybe later they'll have something up their sleeves.
Over here.
And I'm trying to see who I want to go for next. Well, I'm right here, so.
Hey, easy.
Eric Costin, and he gives you
Hey, you see these
manual
cones I put down here?
mission.
I want to see if you can do a manual all the way from the first set to the second set.
So Here's the first set of cones. Start manual. Good thing I maxed mine out. And you see, I'm getting gaps, like, all the time. Because a lot of the time you're just set up for them in the missions, you know, so they're not going to be hard to find. There are some that are hard to find. But usually, I mean, I just got 2 gaps from doing a mission. Cache icons floating all over the place. And yeah, I'll do competition.
You want to compete? First place goes to the skater.
So
with
this
the
is
best
like in
2
the
out of 3
previous
runs.
games where you would do 1-minute runs to see, you know, if you could get a good score, try not to bail a whole lot. But now they set up little competitions in the levels, which is kind of neat. I don't need to do anything too fancy here. I think 100,000 is more than enough. Oh, well, I could go a little better. Always good to get some those tech tricks in there. Good multipliers. As long as you land them. That's where they get you. I think I've got my dark slide. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Yep, dark slide. And that should be enough. There we are. All 9, 9. Across the board, and the run, because it's 2 out of 3.
Wow, you rip.
The highest combo score from the last mission also counted as a competition. So they mix it up a little bit.
Hey, yo, come over here. See you handling a little business. Let me see you step it up, though. You got 2 minutes to get this pro score. Let's get it popping now.
All right. We are getting popping. Yes, look at me go. I'm a skate man. And okay. I'm just mashing buttons and not focusing on... Oh god, Madonna. Oh god, my weakness. Can't believe I landed that.
Nice job, yo.
Remind me, I gotta change out my moves. Things I'm more comfortable with, because I don't want to do that. Okay, not too many missions left. We've got another Eric Costin mission over here. This one is kind of a
plywood
pain.
roller coaster I set up. Okay, I want to see you manual, clear the gap, back to manual, all in one combo.
The hard part is getting the speed to clear this, and then making sure you're lined up to keep manualing across the other setup, across the gap. See, not enough speed. And, like I said, easier said than done. The next one is going to be the one where I do it. Why?
That was well.
There we
Good
go.
work.
That I don't know why it didn't register that first one. But that's really tricky. It's really hard to maintain the manual balance, especially when you're moving around and you're jumping and... But we did it. And there's one mission over here. I just gotta get to it. This is kind of... this is an annoying mission. It's not hard at all, but it's annoying.
Please, help my husband. He tried to get a picture, but he fell over the rail, and the sea lions aren't very happy about it. Distract him so that he can climb back up here.
So, what you have to do is you have to knock the fish off the rail to distract the sea lions. But you can't just grind the rail. You need to hit the tackle box behind the fisherman,
Yeah, watch the tackle box, jerk.
and it distracts him so that you can get to his
Hey,
fish.
boss, what a fish.
But you need to do that 4 times, and every time you do that, you get this little cutscene, which really breaks up the flow. So, and you have to do it 1 at a time.
That is my
Like, I
tackle
couldn't
box.
hit the rest of the tackle boxes and come back in a grind.
That's doing it.
You have to do it 1 at a time, and it's just not... I don't like it. It could have been a lot more streamlined in terms
Hey, get away from my store.
of getting this mission done.
Hey, those were my fish.
Now
Somebody,
Yeah, I get it. There's sea lions, and they are going after the fish.
Hey, that is my tackle box.
Also, I don't know why they're all, like, Eastern European fishermen. We're in San Francisco. And we've got our photographer friend here.
Yo, try this one. Put down a lip trick on each of the 3 pier signs. The trick? Check it.
Again, pretty easy. And I'm gonna skate all the way around. You can kind of shortcut it because there's those posts in the water that have rope attached to them. But you gotta make sure you're lined up real good and you can fall in the water. I got 2 minutes. I'm not in a rush.
That's it. You got them all.
What I will be in a rush for is the next mission. It's another checkpoint style race where you have to go from point to point within a time limit.
Yo, the guy who has my camera is missing. Can you find him and bring me my camera? Hey, yo, hurry up. These guys are gonna break out if I don't get a cover shot. Yo, the guy just called me and said he's in trouble over by the Slam Brothers warehouse. Check it out.
So, gotta have your speed going. As you can see, I'm doing an excellent job of having my speed going.
What? Somebody jacked my camera. Man, you gotta find that guy.
Okay, that's great.
Are you kidding? He tossed the film. Head for the camera shop in the plaza. Perfect. Now get back here with the gear before these guys fail.
This is the home stretch, and it can be a little difficult if you weren't fast enough in the previous checkpoints.
Man, I owe you big time. Thanks.
But we did it because we are just that great at everything we do. Now there's, I think, one last mission. Yep, and it's locked. And I always forget how to freaking do this. But what you need to do is you actually need to set up some things in order to trigger that mission. So, I think it's... oh, okay. First, camera controls. go over here, and we talk to the painter again.
You really want to help me? Clean the bird turd off the railing in one shot, pole to pole. I'm painting that next.
Wow, I didn't realize I could hit the ladder like that. So now we are doing the mission.
Whoa! You gotta be kidding me!
What? My partner's in trouble. Somebody's got to help him. Don't just stand there. Do something.
And they kind of make it pretty clear what you need to do by that ball shaking and being held by wires. So you just need to make sure you can be lined up. Go all the way around, and that releases it. And then one more thing to do. We've done all the missions, now we gotta get to our minigame that's located in this level. And yeah, this is, you're pressing the X button as fast as you can to somehow control the sea lions and keep them away from the shark. Yay, that's thrilling. That's pro skating right there. All right, we are done with San Francisco already. So next time we'll hit up Alcatraz. Yes, that Alcatraz. And I'll see you next time.